So officially, these men right here on my screen are the biggest players in the auto industry, or let me just say the youngest, biggest players in the auto industry. If you pass even the other ones were there, but evidence no dey lie. So Manga, Sarkin Mota, and Abuja Cars. But I want to particularly, talk about how these men play. And the reason why they play how they play. So that if you are trying to copy them, you know what they copy. These are three men playing so well in Abuja, competitive, right? But there is something that ties the three of them together. What is that thing? Purpose. Purpose is something that once you activate, even if they carry money, they give you $10 million to start that very business, right? If you put that very money in your purpose, you're going to make times 100 more than you made, or anyone is going to make from that very money if they are not connected to their purpose. And that is what these three men represent. So the reason why I said this is because before you start saying they already have money now. If the money where they get, if they give me the money, if you must tell yourself the truth, how you got to know this very guy, Sarkin Mota, through his signature entrance. If you're a civil servant, this motto is not for you. This guy, my brother, So that alone is creative. See, understanding the market is one thing, studying your audience is another thing, and being consistent is the third thing. There used to be a time when this guy was only for civil servant and he would just use civil servant to just end his day. Even while civil servant triggered and everything, he maintained his lane but respectful and constructive. He has passion for what he's doing. For that reason, he has to be very creative because he wakes up every morning thinking of how to expand. And speaking of expanding, that's exactly why I brought these three men here. Just yesterday, or was it 2 days ago, I saw a video where Sarkin Mota was showing where he got for his Sarkin Mota showroom. He didn't mention the area. You can tell that it's actually situated in the heart of Abuja, which is definitely going to attract billions of naira. Whether they're leasing or whether they're buying, whatsoever it is, billions of naira is in play. Now Manga, because one thing about Manga is that each time the algorithm pushes him to me or his content to me, there's something about his content. He's always very particular about integrity. He's always particular about, the actors in the industry. He's always particular about doing it the right way. Even the last one I watched last night, he's still talking about, when somebody asks him about property, anytime he brings in a car, no matter the cost of that very car, you will see some people saying, this motor go take for your hand. Before you know what's happening, you write sold. Integrity will always have a way of bringing those who speak the language of integrity, whether you like it or not. This language of integrity always fall in the category of billionaires. If you like, believe it or not. Today, I saw not quite long where Sarkin was actually introducing Manga's new place here, actually secured for his Manga Autos, opposite Transcorp. According to Kaki.ng, a particular square meter in Abuja, in the area of Transcorp, is at least in between 600 million to 1.2 billion. Their organic growth is evident. If you want to know that somebody is actually connected to their purpose, is through organic growth. You'll be seeing it. You'll be seeing the level of organic growth, every year, every 6 months, difference they always do. Now, Abuja Cars, different lane, different energy, more lifestyle focused, high-end cars, A-list artists, he has a way of, connecting with celebrities. In fact, the celebrities define him because of what he sells, and people are still buying. I know that somebody will try to say that Abuja Cars, the history is there, the papa. See, for you to even maintain a business and you are not only looking for the general public out of desperation to patronize you, you are just there for a particular audience or for just a set. If these men were not operating from purpose, they wouldn't even lose sleep thinking of ways to sell. They won't even constantly innovate. They won't even want to be creative. Purpose is what makes things feel effortless even when it's hard. Now, Abuja Cars doing all those shows, trying to deliver cars to Burna Boy and all those things are creative ways to sell. Tomorrow you see Wizkid buy from him. Look at Saraki. Saraki is speaking authority. Manga is speaking structure. Abuja Cars is actually speaking lifestyle branding. Different strategies, same alignment. And this is a mistake many people make, right? You see them want to copy them. You want to copy their confidence. You don't copy confidence. You only copy content. You want to copy their style. And at the end of the day, you don't get the result. You complain. Why? Because before content speaks, aura has to introduce first. Aura has to speak. Purpose has aura. And people feel it before they hear you. When you're in your lane, your presence sells before you pitch. Your confidence is natural, not forced. Your creativity flows, not stressful. You don't act desperate. One thing about purpose is that it unlocks clarity. You're already in your lane. You know what lane that you are in, and you do everything possible to maintain that very lane. So first of all, ask yourself, am I creative in my own industry? Or am I copying somebody who is actually in his own calling? Because once you find your purpose and lock into it, clarity becomes normal because purpose attracts clarity. And waking up confused becomes a thing of the past. Purpose don't make you only rich, I will keep telling you. It makes you have peace of mind settled. And that's the real flex.